Hello, everyone. My name is Adam Hassan, and I'm excited to present my long oral presentation on the intersection of language and influencer apology videos for ANTH 1004 Language and Culture and Society. In my presentation, I'll be exploring the fascinating world of internet phenomena, and I hope to provide insightful analysis and shed some light on the impact of this trend on our culture. So first of all, what are apology videos and why have they cemented such a bold place among past internet trends and the internet phenomena that we see today? In the era of social media, influencers have become powerful voices, shaping trends and influencing millions of followers who interact with them on a daily basis through cell phones and digital apps like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. However, influencers find themselves making mistakes, and this is where the phenomenon of influencer apology videos comes into play. An influencer apology video is a viral form of public address where influencers take to platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram to express remorse and address any wrongdoings or controversies surrounding them. These videos are typically characterized by a direct personal communication style, often featuring the influencer directly speaking into the camera, and these videos often being very emotionally charged. They usually consist of a person explaining their actions, expressing remorse, and making a commitment to do better in the future. This fits into the framework of Rosaldo's description of speech theory, which keys in on the embodiment of intentions in speech and the concept that influencers convey the meaning of their words through the information that they ultimately want their interlocutors to know. These videos have gained a lot of attention in recent years, but despite their popularity, the effectiveness still remains a subject of debate. A huge example of a viral apology video is that of Logan Paul's titled "So Sorry" in response to his controversial content upload that involved imagery of a suicide victim in the Aokigahara forest at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. Getting right into the linguistic anthropology within the context of these videos, social class is a concept that is unignorable. The job of the influencer is to gain popularity and essentially climb the social ladder, touched on by Smith as the concept of social mobility. Influencers are high among the social hierarchy, and when they make a mistake, they release these apology videos in order to combat their loss of social capital. To put it simply, the entire reason behind these apology videos is for the attempted maintenance of social class in a time where it's under scrutiny. Influencers care to maintain popularity, and maintaining popularity means maintaining the means to empower trends and profit off of them. This fits within and is a parallel to Marx's framework, where the influencers are trying to keep control of the means of production and are therefore trying to maintain their place in the bourgeoisie. Influencer apology videos are often a reaction to the influencer's controversial statements or actions. These statements and actions may involve sensitive topics such as race, class, and gender, and are often politicized. When an influencer apologizes, they are typically attempting to address criticisms that they've received regarding their behavior. One video which heavily involved race in its controversy is that of Shane Dawson. In his earlier video, he apologizes for offensive subject material in his old videos and explains his regret in wearing blackface, a practice which has widely been scrutinized in recent years and has obvious offensive historical implications due to a reflection of minstrel shows in which white actors painted their faces black and organized dehumanizing performances targeting African Americans. During my interview on this topic, my interviewee specifically referenced Nessa Barrett's apology video. In that video, Nessa addressed criticisms that she received for a dance video that she made that included an audio of an Islamic Quran recitation. The controversy arose because using the audio in this way was considered disrespectful by many members of the Muslim community, and as a Pakistani American Muslim myself, I can affirm its perceived disrespect for my own cultural and religious backgrounds. Something interesting to note is the way that influencers communicate their apologies in juxtaposition with their video titles. These titles are usually stark, short, and boldly stated in order to draw mass attention to them in the shadow of the influencer's misdoings. Some examples include James Charles's "No More Lies," Jeffree Star's "Racism" in all caps, and Tana Mongeau's "An Apology." Additionally, all of these titles end in periods, underscoring their dramatic nature. As discussed by Sausher, language involves much more than just verbal communication. More specifically, it involves action. Influencers like Colleen Ballinger, who's shown here, have used alternative methods of communicating their grievances and misdeeds. In her apology video titled Hi, Colleen communicated by using actions like playing an instrument and singing as her method of language. The lighthearted intonations and syntax of her music and song, however, made for her apology to seem unserious, causing more scrutiny than she started with. Since then, the song in her apology video has been dubbed Toxic Gossip Train and has been uploaded to Genius Lyrics, SoundCloud, and Spotify. The popularity of these videos as trends is proven as Kevin Leonardo, an influencer who went viral for posting an uncensored video tutorial showing how to remove hair from his anus using Nair hair removal cream, made a similarly musical apology video. The video was not accomplished as a successful apology, but it's arguable that it was never meant to be and only attempted to capitalize on the popularity of apologies while implementing comedy throughout the dialogue. This becomes further relevant as Leonardo continued to upload uncensored content with other videos proving his indifference and intentional provocation for further engagement. Another action influencers tend to practice during these media scenes is crying, which draws from concepts of performed disempowerment from Kira Hall's works. Influencers are sort of waving the white flag, offering a sense of defeat in order to purposefully disempower themselves and attempt to gain sympathy from their audience. This brings us to a connection with parallelism, as noted by Coupiers, which describes how one communication may prompt another. In this case, it references influencers apologizing and prompting follower forgiveness, usually in the form of video likes and comments. Looking past this role of the speaker, it's important to analyze the reception of the audience to these videos, which is generally mixed. On most platforms, members of the audience are able to comment on videos to share their opinions. YouTube's commenting system allows people to comment and upvote other comments at any point in time, even years after the original video's date of posting. Sometimes comments are genuinely sympathetic and outwardly embrace the public address for showing accountability and growth. And at other times, they're just plainly comedic. And sometimes they are pointing at the insincerity of the apology, characterizing the video with the need for the influencer to retain social capital, as mentioned before. Other comments just use comedy to poke at certain aspects of the apology, circumstances, or the history of the actual influencer. For example, one user commented, "Me when I hit my dog in Minecraft," on one of James Charles's apology videos, making fun of the dramatically emotional nature of the video. In conclusion, influencer apology videos represent a captivating intersection of language, culture, and society in this digital era. These videos, prevalent on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, are strategic tools for influencers to navigate and mitigate the fallout from their mistakes, particularly in the context of maintaining social class and relevance within the digital bourgeoisie. Politicized by controversies often tied to race, class, and other issues, these online performances go beyond verbal communication, incorporating alternative methods like music or tears. The performative nature of these apologies, drawing on concepts like performed disempowerment, social class, and social mobility, highlights a nuanced interplay between language and action. Within this dynamic, the influencer's linguistic strategies, whether through direct address or alternative methods, contribute to a complex web of communication, with audience responses influenced by the parallelism of online interactions. Overall, influencer apology videos offer a rich terrain for linguistic anthropologists to examine the evolving nature of digital communication. And I suggest to all students of anthropology and anthropologists themselves to explore this topic further in order to really dig into this linguistic anthropology in the context of influencers and apologies. Thank you.